I have David. Do I have David? Do I have Comrade David? If you're there, just keep...
Fred from the UAE?
Yes. Fred from the UAE?
No, David from the UAE or Doreen from Canada?
Okay.
Can you hear me well?
Doreen from Canada, are you there?
Yeah, this is David.
Okay, what you're seeing there is the Tally Center. That is our Tally Center. You can see IT Ugandans are so busy trying to send in the results as they keep coming through. That Tally Center is actually not in Uganda. It is way away from Uganda, but getting results from Uganda. And yes,
can you hear me well?
Get those results. Yes, comrade, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, David, I hear you, but I don't know if Kapalaga.
Yes, I do hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, thanks so much for this thing. I would like to thank everyone who has contributed so much to endlessly struggle. I thank everyone who and even the leaders from different chapters.
Okay.
Hello. From different chapters.
Yes,
here we have our Tallying Center, and we had focused on Central Region, Kampala, and Wakiso. And Wakiso. Right now, I have several members from here, so we can give you the recap of what has been happening. Though, unfortunately, the junta put down our network. However, it would not stop us from getting what we want. You know, we know very well that this is a rubber style. However much they try to put us down, so I would request Mr. Lubega to read us some communication from different areas in Central where we got good results that we don't think to see the same face again in 2021. So I would like to ask Ugandans to start rejoicing. Nothing much we are waiting for gaining our victory from this moment, because everything which is coming out, it shows that the people power is leading. So I thank you so much, Ugandans, who have voted themselves to be part of this struggle, and it's going to be the landmark to change the history of Uganda and politics of Uganda. Please let me give you, Comrade Lubega, to read for you some results from different areas where we scored higher. Thanks so much. So, Comrade.
Thank you, comrades. Briefly, I will go to the provisions which you have here so far, and we are starting with around the greater Kampala, that's Wakiso. We are having the results from Chitagowa Primary School, and National Unity Platform got 698. Then NRM got 186. Then we have Chipezi A. We got 1,651. Then NRM got 324. Then we went
we don't hear you.
They can't hear you well, so you can pick your...
Can you start all over again?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Okay.
NUP got 2,725. Then NRM got 172. Then we cross to Machin, yeah? That's in Juko zone. NRM got 351. Then NUP got 2,198. So far, that's what we have. Then we cross to, we got some more information from Masaka town.
So right now, can I chip in?
Okay. I think Mr. David can take you on as we combine more results here.
Hello, members. Thanks so much. Right now, we are having Comrade Chigun, who was focusing on Masaka. Let him give us the results from Masaka. So, Comrade Chigun. But I think you see how the energy we've been putting in since we started this struggle. I think everyone knows that from here we are waiting to go to Entebbe Montebbe. We don't expect anything. So can we have the communication from Comrade Chigun from Masaka?
Okay, thank you, comrades. Can you hear me well?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. This is Martin UAE. I greet you all. Thank you for putting your energy towards the liberation struggles of our country, Uganda. Let me try to submit some results that they are not the finals, but we are trying to collect, as we know everyone, that the internet was interrupted by the junta. But let me give some few of those which are on the ground, but we are still collecting more. Let me start with Chimanya, Blessed Sacramento. No candidate, Honorable Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu, got 326 votes. Then NRM 56 votes. Then polling station, that is 8 AM polling station. Then NAM polling station, still in Chimanya, 298. Nope, that is Honorable Chagulanyi. NRM, Yoweri Museveni got 49 votes. Another polling station in Chimanya is NZ. Nope got 235 votes. That is Chagulanyi Sentamu. NRM 36 votes. Then I'm still trying to connect to other comrades from different areas. Those the internet is not clear and some mobiles are off. But still, as we are going on, I will be updating more live results as the meeting is going on.
Okay. Thank you, comrade.
Let me submit this microphone to Comrade David.
So, member, thanks so much for this great work. We are still
working on the results as we are waiting for other comrades to respond to us from Uganda. But I would like to thank everyone who has contributed tremendously. And
thank you. Thank you very much, comrade. He is giving us results from the ground. And we are here to give you the results from you vote. Yes, like you see on your screens, those people that you see are actually tallying results. And guess what? The army, the UPDF, the Uganda police, the CMI, the CSFC, the PISO, the DISO, the GISO cannot go raid that tally center because it is virtual. It is not in Uganda. No, it's not in Uganda, and it's actually giving us results. And yes, you'll be seeing those results on your screen very, very soon. They are still just tallying. They'll be giving us results as they come in. Yes, so that was a comrade from United Arab Emirates representing the National Unity Platform. And then we had another comrade representing from Masaka, a comrade representing for Jinja, a comrade from the other eastern part of the country. And yes, we are going to get different results and different communications from our different comrades or Ugandans, fellow Ugandans, as they come through. But remember, we are here to give you results as they come through. Comrade Grace. Grace? Grace?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. What do you say about the turn-up? I've just talked to a few people from Kampala, and they've confessed that the turn-up of today's election is a record turn-up. It has not been there throughout our elections. Are we seeing another U.S. election where I guess U.S. just recorded a very high turnout of voters?
So far, is that a question for me, Comrade Kapalada?
Yes. What do you think about the very high voter turnout?
Yeah, so far the indicators are based on the data that's coming so far. It seems to be a really good turnout, and it's a great turnout compared to, in light of what's been going on. The government has tried so hard to disenfranchise voters, intimidate people. The fact that they put out the members on the road masquerading like they own the country. And so that goes to tell, maybe the elderly that this is not a place you can afford to be out to vote. And then even for the younger ones, there is that intimidation and detaining them and harassing. So that in some ways has suppressed that would have been, I don't know how to put it in English, but it would have been probably a stupendous turnout. So we did get a great turnout, but it would have been stupendous had it been a fair playing level field. And I really pity, I really pity from the bottom of my heart a leadership and a government that thinks that suppressing 80% of the population is how you govern that population. So,
yes, I recently saw General Museveni complaining about the message that was going across that he was actually to be voted on the 16th. He was.
I think I saw that too.
Yeah, well, isn't it funny that the president can sit and complain about what happens on social media? And, as a president or as a government, I think it's the job of the Electoral Commission, which is actually part of the government, to reach out, to give the voter education to the people. So if the president comes out and complains about a social media, a social media voice that goes around. How do you perceive that?
I mean, it's the stupidity of the highest order. I think when we talk about Museveni, we lose our minds, and I don't think it's a worthwhile for us to spend. Yes. Ask the question, comrade.
Yeah.
He manipulates. All of that is stand, beyond knowing that thinking like we are part of his farm. And our heads high from this election, recognize who we are as human beings and the value for that kind of BS.
Have actually failed to return to Parliament. Among the notable ones is Honorable Sempija from Masaka, who is the Minister for Agriculture. Could Enzige be part of why he didn't make it back to the Parliament? The Enzige funds.
So is that a question for me? I think when I was still a young woman, maybe just out of college, Sempija was already a civil. So he's part of that farm of Museveni, and it's not just the Enzige. It's also that talks about its economy in terms of farming and having and underperforming. So I think that this is the kind of message that so that would be my answer.
Okay, thank you very much, Comrade Grace. Comrade Grace is my co-host. She's coming in from Seattle, Washington. But I, as if I saw the tally, Mr. Producer, did I see the tally? Are results out yet? Not yet. Okay, no problem. We have results of different MPs, like I said, who didn't actually make it back. And because people have been and want to go to a new Uganda without, which is going to be corruption free. So all those people who have surrounded, you will see. And several other artists are actually coming through. Yes, and I'm so happy for that. Artists are actually coming through. We might have a lot more artists as MPs in the year 2021, and that's so encouraging. Yes, do we have another comrade, Grace, who is coming through to give us something?
Can we find out if Doreen Kajumba
Doreen Kajumba from? Okay, Doreen Kajumba will be here to discuss and tell us. I just want to be sure. Yes, field analysis. Field virtually. You've been in.
Hi, Comrade Kapalaga.
Yes, Doreen Dodo.
Hello.
Doreen. Okay. Doreen, I can hear you.
If Doreen is not available for now, we can try and get a hold of Ms. Janet Muchibi.
Hello.
I hear someone saying hello.
She's actually
Someone
here.
is ready.
Doreen is here.
Hello.
Yes, Doreen. Doreen, I can hear you. Doreen, if you can get a monitor so you can hear me very well. Okay, she might need to get a monitor.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, Doreen.
Oh, okay. Hi everyone, this is Doreen Kajumba, and I am in Canada.
Yes, Doreen, take...
Comrade Kapalaga, I can't hear you, so...
Doreen, take us through the field work.
Hi, comrade. What do you want me to take you through?
Field analysis.
Thank you. Yes. I spoke to a few comrades in Western Uganda, and most of our coordinators and agents were arrested. It's so unfortunate. Even the person who was supposed at least to buy lunch for our agents was arrested. Comrade, I think Bruce, is it Bruce or something? I forgot the exact name. But it was all full of military. What was taken over by security. I spoke to the coordinator of Kabarole, Kakuru, and he was in hiding. They had arrested him, then they told him for him to have his peace, he should just let these elections be. You know, it was so scary, it was so worrying, but I spoke to a comrade in Kasese who said, apart from the voter bribery that was rampant, everything else was okay. So from the analysis I have from western part of Uganda, it was basically threats from security agencies, having our comrades arrested, voter bribery, and creating fear in the population. People were really, really scared. And that is what I think I can say for now. People were turning up, but in real fear.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Comrade Doreen Kajumba. She's all the way from Canada. Yes, that's where she is coming in through from. Of course, the battle has been, it's not been an easy journey to success. Just like any success, it's not easy. Just as we speak today, Honorable Chagulanyi's phone number is blocked from calling. The normal calls, not even the internet, but the normal calls. You can't call him. His wife's number is blocked. And when they go to the service providers to ask what happened, they don't have an answer. But, you know, because they fear they might want to speak to the coordinators about the results and all that. So they think that is the best way to the best way to, you know, to handle that is to switch off their phones and block them completely. But, I mean, like I said before, this is a different generation. Solutions to problems of this generation are going to be generational. The manual solutions of switching off, I've switched off the internet. How can you do that? I'm switching off Facebook. But come on, we have videos of of people lining up to vote. We have videos of Honorable Chagulanyi voting. How did we get them? So this generation is a little different, and the solutions to such problems, or to any problems that might come during this generation, must be generational solutions. That is why we are here to give you results. Yes, I can see your comments. I'll be passing through your comments. If Grace has access to either of social media, she will also be going through your comments. Yeah, but at least, like I said, I have several MPs who have actually lost, and I have several MPs who are projected winners. Yes, they are leaders and friends that I'm very happy with. And one of those is Geoffrey Rutaya. Oh my God. Geoffrey Rutaya is now a complete honorable. And we shall be addressing him as Honorable Geoffrey Rutaya of the New Eagles. Yeah, I remember I had to, we had a combined show, my group, Lion Stars, with Geoffrey Rutaya, Msubankulira. We had Geoffrey Rutaya, the New Eagles and Lion Stars. It was so nice working with him. He's such a gentleman. He's so calm. And I like the way he wants to do his things. Even when you are Kapalaga, you've come on a show. If the program says Kapalaga will sing at 10, you cannot sing at 9. I hear because I have to sing somewhere. Kakati Monteke Omangu ngende. Nedda Ewalutaya tebikola. He's so systematic. He does his things the Western way. I like his way of doing things. And I'm so happy he has made it to the Parliament. Yes, such people who can really stand to the truth. And such people who have tested time. You know, Geoffrey Rutaya has been a celebrity for a good time. He has been with a wife for a very good time. From the times of Eagles, actually before Eagles production, he had his I'm forgetting the name of his band. And then they made the Eagles production, and then the New Eagles. He's been such a gentleman, and I'm so happy that he is a honorable. So, Honorable Geoffrey Rutaya, Jambo sir, wherever you're seeing, oh, you're not seeing me. You're disconnected from the world. But I salute you, Comrade Geoffrey Rutaya, and thank you for standing with the side of the people. That's so, so important. And probably that is mainly why you had to come through as a honorable member of bayitayo bateewa mmwe maama ekyalo nkyerabidde kitwagenda okuziika naye nkukulisa muganda wange era buli akumanyi ajja kuŋŋambira nti twabadde basanyufu nnyo okulaba nga tukuyina mu Parliament, Honorable Geoffrey Rutaya. Yes, I have some other comrades who came through, and among those is Honorable Joel Senyonyi. Yes, Joel Senyonyi. Joel Senyonyi is a journalist who decided to abandon journalists like I did to join the struggle of liberation of our country. And yes, he went to one Nakawa, either east or west. I think it is west. And he stood for member of Parliament. Of course, it's not been easy. He's been brutalized before. He was beaten on the day of nomination. He's literally walking on stitches. But you know, he's been projected the winner of Nakawa West, and I want to congratulate you, Comrade Joel Senyonyi. Parliament egenda nayo bangende mu Parliament mwana omulundi oguddako. Parliament egenda nyuma nnyo eno gwenga President atulerina gwerinda. So, Comrade Joel Senyonyi, congratulations, my brother. Yes, you made it. Thank you and congratulations. I want to congratulate Honorable Patrick Nsamba Nambeshe. Honorable Patrick Nsamba Nambeshe was originally an NRM MP. He went to Parliament on a ticket of the NRM for, is it Kasanda? Yes, some constituency in Kasanda. And, you know, when Robert Kyagulanyi joined Parliament and he talked to him like he talked to several others, he saw something in this gentleman, and he thought Uganda needs a lot better. Uganda should be should live even past Museveni. So when Nambeshe, Patrick Nsamba understood that, he decided to actually change the channel. He came all the way from the NRM to join National Unity Platform. He first joined People Power, which later became the National Unity Platform. And yes, there is a lot of money that has been splashed in the whole of Mityana, Greater Mwende. You know why? Because we have a very strong young man who just made 30, by the way, yesterday. Zake, honorable. I salute you, Comrade Zake. You inspire me. You're such a young man, but you keep inspiring the nation. Yes, Zake has been a threat in the whole Greater Mwende. So, Zake, together with Comrade Nsamba, together with Comrade Muganda wange wetwali naye kureham. Basobodde okukyusa Mityana yonna kakati eyaka red enyiriranga bwolaba nyirira. So congratulations Comrade Zake Butebi olw'okulondebwa omulundi ogwokubiri lwajo wawezezza emyaka 3 okejobukulu. Imagine such a young man who has literally given up his life for the better of our country. So we continue to salute you, Honorable Zake Butebi. He just made 30 years yesterday, and he is a honorable elect. Of course, he's been an incumbent. He's now an honorable incumbent, a honorable elect, together with Comrade Honorable Nsamba Oshabe. Patrick, congratulations. Yes, Grace. Comrade Grace?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have anything from the Tally Center? I can see the Tally Center people.
Yeah, I was
busy.
checking on that. For now, they still want to hold off a little bit before we can move forward.
Okay.
Yes. So we can talk about other events. We have people who can still report, and we discuss what's going on, and then get back to the Tally Center updates when they are ready.
Okay, who do you want to give me?
So right now we can get into our, diaspora coordinators giving some perspective of the role of the diaspora in this election and overall discussion, and we have several presenters. So what I would like to also advise, in the chat, the producer has put a link advising that is where you should watch, because this is a television. Use that link, Facebook or YouTube, to watch. I think both are Facebook links, to watch. And then when it's time for you to speak, make sure you turn down your audio, or for Facebook, wherever you're listening from, turn it down, and then use your meeting place, which is Zoom, to talk. That will help take out most of the echoing and create a better experience. So just to inform you where you've been struggling to hear what is going on, that's what you need to do. So look into the chat room and click on those links and create a better experience.
Okay, as they get a way to get through, yes, we still want to congratulate Uganda. We congratulate Uganda. Uganda has spoken. Today, Uganda registered the highest voter turnout in the history of elections of Uganda. And you know why? Ordinary person in the election. And yes, that speaks a lot on the results. So, njagala okuba congratulating abannayuganda bannange olw'okubeera nti nno olunaku lwaleero tufunye abantu emuwendo gw'abantu abalonze ogutabeerangawo mu byafaayo by'eggwanga lyaffe. Bulijjo abalonzi babadde nga normally nga miliyoni nga 12, miliyoni nga 12 ne balondako nga 8 awo. Abalonzi babadde nga normally nga miliyoni. So ku mulundi guno bannayuganda bagambye okay, Uganda yaffe fe buli kimu governance yekikulira. Ne batunuulira manifesto ya NUP ne bagamba mugambye mutya ffe twagala tubaleetere good governance eri people centered, abantu mwe musalawo, twagala tubaleetere amalwaliro n'amasomero nga buli muntu asobola okuli access nga wali agalira. Twagala tubaleetere embeera nga temuli kulya nguzi ng'essente ze tukuŋŋaanya mu nsolo zikomawo kuyamba mmwe. Twagala tubaleetere eggwanga nga buli muntu yenna alyeyagaza abaana bave ebweru gye bawangaalira. Abaana b'ebweru tebaagala kubeera bweru. 90% of Ugandans who are outside don't like wherever they are. They want to be in their country, but because of the conditions back in their country, they decide to live in the outside countries. But they want to come back, and they will come back. Do you know why? We've had a lot of brain drain. Bw'onfuna ng'ojja njogera lwakuba tonnajja. Comrade yenna agenda okwogera, I think abadde Peter oba abadde Afro-Balina from Germany. Yes. So literally whatever we've seen, in whatever we are seeing, Ugandans have spoken. Like Honorable Chagulanyi has always put it, this has been a protest vote. In what they call a protest vote, people stand up and they cast a lot of votes to make sure their voice is heard. So, intimidation ebadde nyingi, obukwakulizo bubadde bungi. Kino temujja kikola, kino temujja kikola, temujja campaigning eno, temujja campaigning eno. But ku result zendabye gye tuta campaigning nze my dear. Kubanga ate zendabyeko zeeyo gye tuta campaigning nze. Kakati ate gye twa campaigning nze ate kyo kyabadde kitya. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy. So if you see me in a jolly mood, you can please bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me, banange. We've not had this happiness for all our lifetime. We were born in this generation. We were born under President Museveni leadership. We've not seen any other leader. Our parents were so young when President Museveni came into power. My mom was in senior 1. My mom was in senior 1. Natuka nazaala nze. Nange nenzala. And then you're still securing our future? No. Nedda baba. Ekyo tetujja kikkiriza. Nedda tetujja kusobola kikkiriza. Naye nga comrade ali eyo, I think agenda kubeera Derek osobola kuncoordinatingirako ekintu ekyo abantu ne bamanya ekyokola kubanga kakati balabika nga bantawanyamukko. Yes, let me send you so you can tell them what to do because I guess some of them have failed to know what to do. Kanjira mbawaayo kuba MP wano abagudde obamba we bagudde obamba we bayise omwana obulenzi munamawulire omukuukutivu agoogera ne baganyumirwa n'ayagaza abantu ebyobufuzi. Kazibwe Bashiri Mbazira Basiri is a projected winner for Kawempe. So congratulations, comrade Bashiri Kazibwe Mbazira. Umbrella. Nyanzi na yeye atukuba mwaka imba Umbrella. Yes, congratulations, comrade Kazibwe Bashiri Mbazira. Okubera ntino wawangudde okubera MP wa Kawempe eyo ebera yamu eno jembera ye ya North kati eri ebera ya South I guess. Congratulations Kazibwe Bashiri Mbazira, you've really put a very good show. Kazibwe abadde show host all the way from Radio Pal FM, and then he joined the Bucket FM. Then he joined NBS TV and I think some other TV station, STV, and naye mukama we mukulu Mbuga bwe yavaayo n'alowooza nti nno ye neerabira nti nno yacupulaawo n'ayogera ebintu olw'okuba ye munnange yagenda nabba ssente z'abazungu ng'alowooza nti bannayuganda bonna balina access esobola okugenda nebba ssente z'abazungu. Kazibwe n'agamba no, sisobola kubeera wano, na resigninga, and now he is a complete member of Parliament, a projected one. So congratulations, comrade Kazibwe Bashiri Mbazira. Banange oli wakabi nnyo. Bagambye yubiseera gamba Museveni awangula. Nange ebyo bibaamu kyovola abatwataddewo eno media center kubanga twabimanye. You know, whatever you see happening today, Gaddafi has done, Bashiri has done, Mugabe has done. Literally, it is as if these guys read from the same book. I saw President Museveni ngavuma abazungu n'avuma bani mwe agamba naye nga tuli waneno bannayuganda banno ffe twagala okuzza ensi yaffe. Anyway, Tally Center ndowooza mugira abaana bano aba IT abaasoma ebitabo twagala kyuse Uganda tugizeeyo naye bonzijako ko nange nenywa ku mazzi obaako ki naye gwe munnange okunkalirira bw'otyo nakuza eki musumba ng'oli munnange onjako ko nenywa ku mazzi. Kale. Anyway, yes, so kambaweyo ku muntu omulala gwe njagala okongratulatinga ku bawanguzi baffe, Comrade Grace, Comrade ajasimuwulira naye mbadde nsabye Derek abagire.
Twetaaga okuteekako Comrade Janet from the UK.
Janet.
Yes.
Are you able to speak to us, Miss Janet?
Yes. Comrade from the UK, Comrade Janet.
Comrade Janet? Okay. Janet, if you can unmute and speak to the world.
Yes.
Yes, what does Comrade Janet come to discuss? Is it still the role of the diaspora? Grace?
You're asking the role of the diaspora?
No,
let's find out if Comrade Aisha Nachijoba is on.
No. I am asking what Janet is coming to discuss.
Oh, Comrade Janet is discussing field analysis. She's contributing to that field analysis.
Okay. Yes, Comrade Janet, if you can unmute and speak to the world is waiting as we wait results from our Tally Center, the You Vote Tally Center, all the way from the Netherlands. Netherlands, I greet you. Banange muli bakabinyo. Abana be Saudi. Kajambo, abana be Saudi. Abana be UAE, kajambo,
I'm right
kajambo.
here.
Welcome.
I'm right here.
Yes, go ahead, comrade.
I'm able to speak.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Could you update me? Am I talking about the role of the diaspora? Yes, go for it. Right, I'll go ahead with the role of the diaspora. I want to thank you so much and bring you greetings from London to all my comrades on this channel, to the friends of Uganda everywhere, and to all fellow Ugandans wherever you are. I want to talk about the role of the diaspora in this struggle. And I want to start that off with thanking the diaspora coordinators and teams they have been working with. They have done a tremendous job. I cannot even put in words the amount of work that has been done by the diaspora in this struggle. I think from the last I heard from our team leader, who, God bless him, is now incarcerated in Uganda, in Lila. We are praying for you, Comrade Herman Ainemiona. He was managing a whopping 38 chapters of the diaspora. So all diaspora chapters have been playing a great role in getting the work of getting the struggle on the ground going, motivating, financing, and technically helping in very many ways. And to that regard, thank you so much. My thanks in incarceration to our team leader, who has made us gel in a way we cannot even describe, that we are talking from across the globe. I know I have comrades here that have come to know from Europe, from Canada, from the US, from the Emirates, UAE, from Africa, Comrade Jaja Ibo, South Africa, and all over the globe. So this has brought us together as one unit, and I hope that keeps going and gets us to greater heights in our new Uganda. So the new Uganda that we all deserve requires us to be united as one solid Uganda. So that is the way to go, comrades. What we have been doing now just started. So the overwhelming support of the diaspora for the cause has been galvanized around the diaspora. I know Ugandans from the entire diaspora, regardless of their walk of life, have been involved in this struggle in a way we cannot even start to talk about. Basically, I have people that I know who call you out of the blue and say, I want to do something. What can I do to support the struggle? And I think the great sacrifice that Ugandans have put in terms of time and finances cannot be taken for granted. The turning up to events like demonstrations, meetings, fundraisers, and they have been so motivated. And I believe the motivating factors have been numerous. I'm just going to mention a few, but I know there is so many. And one of them, I think, is the plight of our country. We all aspire to a new Uganda, that the National Unity Platform has clearly put for us in the manifesto. The manifesto we all believe is delivering a new Uganda, where we can have health systems that function, institutions that function, and that is one motivating factor for all of us, that if we come together, if we do this little bit, if we play our little bit, we will get to that new Uganda. And I think another motivating factor has probably been the cries of injustices in our country. There's so much injustice in Uganda that someone who lives in the diaspora, or someone who has never gone to Uganda, can never get their mind around. Injustices like what we are seeing right now is a good example of people just being banded up, no crime committed. You're taken into incarceration and they fabricate some kind of crime against you, and you serve, or you're punished, you're tortured. People in safe houses, people's land has been grabbed. The courts are not functional. The police is full of corruption and is not functional. You fail to run to anywhere. So the kind of injustices that are being meted out to our fellow Ugandans have motivated us to say enough is enough. Let's play our part and deliver that new Uganda that we all aspire to. And I think also the desire to return home. So many Ugandans in the diaspora do not want to be living in foreign lands. They do not want to be living in winter when it's sunny in Uganda from January to January, and suffer the kind of hard work they do. They own properties in Uganda, but they can't live there comfortably. They cannot go there because nothing is functional. From the arrival at the airport to anything you want to do is just so frustrating and so, I think, shameful. So Ugandans aspire to go back home, to a Uganda that can work for them, to a Uganda where they can live comfortably. That vision of a new Uganda is uncomparable to anything that really we can think about. And we want to be able to say, we have lived in the diaspora. These countries where we have lived have systems that work. And really, people who have had this exposure can see that there's so much that can happen for Uganda. It is possible for that to happen. The regime at the moment is so blind, or really don't care about what's happening. Let's make it happen. So I think the diaspora has played their part because of these motivating factors, and they have played it so well. I'm discussing the diaspora specifically, so I'll end it on saying thank you so much to every single person in the diaspora from all chapters who has done anything and everything in this struggle. The struggle continues for God and my country. Back to you, Comrade Grace.
The struggle continues indeed. Thank you very much, Comrade Helena. Bampulira. I just want to make sure.
Yes.
I am all the way from Banang, Liverpool. Have you realized, Helen, if you can hear me, tell us, what do you think about the Premier League and versus Robert Kyagulanyi politics? I think okuva Robert Kyagulanyi bwe yajja, abantu Premier League ebintu ebyo byonna byali bibamalira obudde. Twabivaako kati tutandika okufokasinga ennyo ku ggwanga lyaffe. What do you think about that, Comrade Helen, if you're still here?
Oh, Comrade Janet.
Janet, sorry. My bad. Okay, bwaba taliiko kimuddiremukko Grace. Gwe kiddemu. I understand. I am a football fanatic myself.
Are you still hearing?
I think she's not.
She may have turned off herself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We do have comrades that also want to share some additional field analysis. So when you're ready, Comrade Kapalaga, let us know.
Yes, please, let them go ahead. Give us one.
Okay, I'll have you invite the UAE group. They have covered a big chunk of the central region.
Okay, so results. These results that we are reading now are from the ground, but then
they are providing an analysis from the field, reporting and analyzing and giving us some perspective on those results.
Exactly.
Yes.
But then we are soon giving you results through our YouVote application, just like you saw comrades at the Tally Center trying to assess them. Go ahead, comrade.
So, Comrade Martin, turn on your video. So let's all turn on our video so the producer can easily identify who you are to make sure that you're ready to speak. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear Comrade David.
Mute.
Okay.
So do we have Comrade David or Comrade Martin from the UAE ready? Please turn on your videos.
Yeah, this is Martin.
So that the producer can identify you. Yes, they are here. Thank you.
Okay.
Please turn back on your video. The team from UAE. The team from UAE, Comrade Martin and team, please turn on your video. The producer won't see you until you have your video on.
Yeah. Yeah, my video is on.
Okay, go ahead, comrade.
The video is turned on or turned off?
The videos are on.
Okay, genda maaso sebo. Genda maaso.
Kali mwebale ddala omulimu omulungi by the name of with my team we are trying to keep all down from different parts of the country. Yes. From different parts of the country, but specifically in Central and in Masaka. So let me hand over to Comrade Chief to give you the details about what is transpiring in different areas. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. This is Martin. Now, let me start. I'm going to give the results when they are mixed up a bit because I can't get correct the information at a go when it is well arranged due to the challenges you know all. So let me. I have a comrade from Kirugula district. There is a police station called the Karo High School police station, and it's the area where President 7 was born. So that police station, President 7.
Okay.
You get me well, please?
Yes, go ahead. Okay. Let's keep trying to.
Okay, let me start with the Kampala East Community School. But the one we got 13,000 and one vote. President himself got 1,567. Kololo Township Primary School, Honorable Chagulanyi got 3,006 votes. President Museveni got 8,428. Nalongo Busia Border, Honorable Chagulanyi 34,867. President Museveni 16 votes. Chadondo South District School, Bobby Wine got 26,908 votes. President Museveni got 312. Uganda Road Primary School, Honorable Chagulanyi got 14,586. Then President Museveni got 509. Nakasero 1 polling station, Honorable Chagulanyi got 9,905 votes. President Museveni got 1,183. Boyogere Primary School, Honorable Chagulanyi 5,671 votes. President Museveni got 3,865 votes. 24 Chevando Primary School, Honorable Chagulanyi got 2,308. President Museveni got 1,222 votes. Then we go to Bombo Common polling station. Yoweri Museveni got 567 votes. Honorable Chagulanyi 809. Bombo Umeya, President Museveni got 290. Honorable Chagulanyi 680. Kayembe Bombo, President Museveni got 23 votes. Honorable Chagulanyi 670. Then we move on to Butambala District. Honorable Chagulanyi. This is collective. 5,000 votes. President Museveni got 4 votes, 04. Luwero Kasana, Honorable Chagulanyi scored 8,001. President Museveni got 2,000 votes. Ham Mokasa Zone, Honorable Chagulanyi scored 223 votes. President Museveni got 216. Nyendo Masaka Market, that is Masaka, Chagulanyi 299. Honorable President Museveni got 45 votes. Kirokole Zone, Honorable Chagulanyi 2,043 votes. President Museveni 358 votes. Binyonyi A Masaka, Honorable Chagulanyi 350. President Museveni 65 votes. We go to Busoga. We have a collective total vote. We have managed to get from there. Honorable Chagulanyi 153,692 votes. President Museveni 100. Chibante Kasese, Honorable Chagulanyi 217 votes. President Museveni 32 votes. Buvuma Kebero Church, Honorable Chagulanyi 119. President Museveni 72. Labulo polling station, Honorable Chagulanyi 96 votes. President Museveni 26 votes. Jinja 2, Buyendo, Honorable Kyagulanyi, 193 votes. President Museveni, 93. Then we go to Bokoma and Simbi. Honorable Kyagulanyi, this is a collective vote. 7,040 votes. President Museveni, 750 votes. Then we go to Auko village polling station in Tororo. Honorable Kyagulanyi, 290 votes. President Museveni, 222 votes. Then we go to Tororo. All polling stations, this is said to be collective as per the information we are getting. Honorable Kyagulanyi, 15,231 votes. President Museveni, 2,341. Nakaseke, preliminary results, we have, according to the information we are getting, Maranatha polling station, Honorable Kyagulanyi, 595 votes. President Museveni, 163 votes. Church of Uganda Primary School, that is Yasin Nakaseki. Honorable Kyagulanyi, 295 votes. President Museveni, 85 votes. City of Faith, Honorable Kyagulanyi, 96 votes. President Museveni, 42 votes. Bale Mpumude, Honorable Kyagulanyi, 166 votes. President Museveni, 77. So we shall be giving you more results. This is not the final results. That is the Electoral Commission to announce the final results. But as we are getting the information, we shall be updating you for each and everything. Thank you. This is People Power UAM Chapter, Tally Center, Diaspora.
Thank you so much for listening in, and we would like to give you the communication from our coordinator, Patricia Mundasha. We are going to use the audio. Since he is not here, he is on the ground, so please give us this moment and hear what he was communicating to us. Thanks so much.
It's actually very low sound. Comrade, it's my producer. Do you get the sound? Do you get that sound they're playing? Do you get the sound? Play the sound. Okay, I guess we shall have to get that sound some other time, or you can tell us what she's saying since you've heard the sound. Yes, comrades all over the world, we are here. We are in a new Uganda, a country that we've longed for. We've dreamt about 2021. Who never dreamt about 2021? Who never spoke about 2021? Of course, 2020 was such a very long year with COVID-19. We've lost friends, we've lost relatives. Yes, but at the climax, at every tunnel there is a light, and here we are. We are approaching the light, and yes, the results that we get from back from Kampala are so encouraging, are so wankugambechi simani na kumanya naye nga we are very happy. We are very happy. This is the Media Tally Center. We are tallying all the way. This is a virtual tally center. If you look at your screen, of course, you can see two. I think your screen is split into two, and one side is where I'm speaking from, and the other side is our tally center. That tally center that you see there, is it here? It is here, right? Yeah, that tally center that you see here is actually in the Netherlands. Yes, that's where we have our tally center for the U-Vote. You remember that app that we've been telling you, that we told people to download, and then when President Museveni had, we are telling people to download because we want to make sure our vote is not stolen. He had to ban, literally, to ban Google Play Store, and so people could not actually download any application from there. But then somehow the link reached out to them because, you know, we normally say we work in the rubber-dubber style, and the link had to reach them. And yes, these are the comrades that are sending in data. My producer, if you can show me some data, even if you just show me the screen of that data where our results are going to be displayed, that will be so encouraging. From the U-Vote. Yes, from the U-Vote. From the U-Vote, we shall have something like that. That's where our results are going to display, the results from the U-Vote. And those people that you see are basically analyzing the data as it comes in. Remember, this data is coming in when internet is shut down. The president and his comrades thought by shutting down the internet, we cannot get this information. But guess what? This is a different generation. We got that information, and there you are. If you look at your screen, that is where you're saying anyone. Yes, when you look at your screen, comrades, when you look at your screen, Ugandans, that is where our results will display. So far, I can see they've so far compiled 276 polling stations out of 34,277 polling stations. And yes, of course, we have 11 candidates, but you know why, and you know how things happen. You know, the others are coming through. Like that. Comrade Grace. Chicken out.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm here, and I would like to.
Yes, as the producer still gives me that that tab on my screen. Je nyongere ku screen nga Comrade Grace wayogera.
Okay. Should I proceed?
Yes,
I would
go
like
ahead,
to
comrade.
welcome some of our comrades that have just joined. We appreciate you finding time to be part of this presentation. Of course, we have been challenged. I just want to acknowledge some of those challenges, but this is life. The situation that the junta is put us through is such that he doesn't want us to succeed in any way, shape, or form. And the fact that we are defying all of those challenges and are still here and are planful and are resolved and are listening, it is great testament to the people as a whole that we've become, or the people that we would like to be. And I'm picking up on what Comrade Kapalaga just mentioned, that imagining he turned off the network, all of that, because he'd heard that we have a U-Vote. You know, for someone who is popular, for a person of his age, for a person who would be putting the country first, would have actually welcomed that kind of ingenuity to see that the young people are also contributing to the improvement and the credibility of an election process where he is being part, and he would have been really applauding that milestone. But instead, he thought, and as all dictators are, so we are not surprised by the actions that he took. In fact, we would have been extremely surprised if it had nothing to do with it. But again, what I've heard and I've learned as I interact with young people is that agenda kufiira mu movie ye. So ekyo nakyo kituzaamu amaanyi. Kati Comrade Kapalaga, simanyi oba twongere okuwulizaayo ku bannaffe waliwo abaakatujoyininga. Comrade Aisha abaddeko, Aisha Nakijoba, kuliko Comrade I think Afro Baline abadde tannaba kwogera. Tulinako ne Comrade Henry ndowooza tannaba kujjako naye nga Let's find out if Comrade Jaja Ibu is ready to speak. I see Comrade Jaja Ibu.
Comrade Grace, please, can you unmute yourself? We can't hear you. Can you unmute yourself?
Derek, can you please tell those people that we are hearing them? Can you help produce, please? Anyway, that is technology for you.
He's saying like you can't hear me, but he's been hearing me before. Let me see what I can do in the chat room.
All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is technology for you. We are trying to go there. We shall be there. Yes, and definitely, like I've said, we are here to give you results of what has transpired back in the motherland. I understand everyone here, if you're not a Ugandan, you are a well-wisher, and you would love to see Uganda, a new Uganda that we've been promising, a new Uganda that you know. Every Ugandan, even President Museveni himself, knows how Uganda should be. He just deliberately doesn't give it what it deserves. But we are here as a young generation saying, boss, we know what we want and we know what we deserve. And yes, we give you a lot of respect, and it is that respect that we give you that gives us a reason to take you back to Rachitura. Look after your cows, and we shall come. We shall come to your place and say, hey, mzee, kati storage mwana. Waneno tubale tuchitwalaganya naye. Abachayina bano nga batutawanya ate ng'omusolo walya munjo gw'Abachayina kyali wange. Kulwaki bagamba ko nti ogwo wagulya ng'omuntu. You know? Yeah, but trust me, we are on the road to build a new Uganda. And yes, like I said, we are in a tunnel. We see light. We see light at the end of the tunnel, and we are approaching the end of the tunnel. And the results that are coming through are so encouraging. So encouraging. I want to congratulate some other member of parliament. I want to congratulate Honorable Kayemba Solo Salongo. Yo! Kayemba Solo Salongo, congratulations, my brother. I know you will see this show after because you blacked out. But yes, I'm so happy for you, my brother. I know you're a very, very talented young man. Kayemba Solo is one of the leading agents of our footballers in Uganda. He is one of the most successful talent managers. Yes, Kayemba Solo is why we have David Lutalo. Yes, Kayemba Solo is why we have Dr. Hildeman. Yes, I'm talking about Dr. Hildeman. Kayemba Solo is why we have talents like Chris Evans. Yes, Kayemba Solo is why we have talents like Rema Namakula. He is the manager, current manager of Rema Namakula, but he, through his KY events, has managed great talents like Chris Evans, David Rutalo, Dr. Hildeman, Tinda Tine, a lot of talents. So he's, and then he has managed talent in football. He's a great talent in music, a great talent manager in music, and a great talent manager in football. And most of our footballers who are currently playing from outside countries are actually a product of this young gentleman. So I want to congratulate you, Omukuru Kayemba Solo. Kura NUP umbrella togiswaziza muganda wange ebukoma nsimbi abebukoma nsimbi abali kuno mwage. Yes, we have Kayemba Solo representing, and he's the current MP Wabukoma Nsimbi. So Kayemba Solo to congratulating her. Now I go back to Dr. Hildeman. I met Dr. Hildeman. It was way back. I was still in senior 3, I think, senior 2, senior 1. I can't remember. But he had his song because he had his Mazongoto song. I think it was 2003, 4, around there. And then I was a young kid, but my brother produced that song. So literally we became friends with Dr. Hildeman as a young kid, you know. And he told me, if you want to sing, you can sing, and blah, blah. You know, he created his virtual, a virtual world that he wanted. He had a vision of the world that he was seeing. He actually did that song. It was not such a hit, but I just love the song. The song is called Zungulu Zunguluwe. He was singing about whatever is happening. He was yali agamba nti ensi esobola okukyuka nga buli zunguli abeera n'eddembe lye mu nsi eyo, nga buli zunguli asobola okukola ssente n'azizaako ewaka nga tewali wagenda mutegamu kuba katayimbwa, nga buli zunguli asobola okugula amafuta nga gali affordable, asobola okugula ekibiriti nga kiri affordable, asobola okugula buli kyagula nga kiri affordable. Tunuulire ensi kati, otunuulire ebbeeyi y'ekibiriti ne bwe yali emyaka 5 emabega, ombuulire ki ekyakyuka. Gwe enfuna ya maama wo yali e Uganda gwe baasibiddeko ne bamugirako internet, gw'otasobola kwogera naye kati yakyukamu nedda. Bwe bayongeza amafuta, bwe bayongeza ejirita, bwe bayongeza kando, eyali ng'ey'ekikumi nedda ku 5 kati I think oba ya 7 something. Naye ng'abantu abasinga tebalina mafuta, mafuta mu ttaala, tebalina amasannyalaze. Embeera eyo bwe babyongeza ekyuka, no, gavumenti yeeyongeza bwongeza musolo ne bagubba. So when we get comrades like Kayemba joining Parliament, comrades like Dr. Hildeman, a young man, a gospel man, he has, I think Hildeman hates being called a gospel artist, but I just love his gospel music. His gospel music is normally so encouraging, so inspiring. And now we have abaana bambulala mwina amaanyi bannange. Dr. Hildeman abadde avuganya ne Honorable Ameria, and the projected results that I get, Ambrera mwatikinga bannange. Comrade Grace.
Wendy.
Gwe okimanyi nti nno abaana batikinga kye bayita ambrera okusukka obususi.
Batikinze
baba.
Batikinze ate tebakoze ukozi chwai bamekinze sure nti kasigala mu kabokisi.
Nti kasigala waliwo just polling station emu gye bangambye Mwami Museveni walondera nti abalonze Kyagulanyi bakabaze mbwako kafu. N'asobola ofuna 100%.
Ebe babita bijja bigereke tebituluma tebitukanga.
But I mean, I look at Dr. Hildeman, if he managed to topple Honorable Ameria. You know, Ameria is one of the strongest ministers that we have.
Ate Ameria ekyamuleetere ebizibu ebyo